never gonna turn into brass lock. Cold sweat on the metal grip, dead and gone right, watching slow hand on the wall clock. Everything is losing the tight grip, rust flake, oil stain trying to force it with a heavy heart. Brass teeth, deep scratch, breaking the whole thing right from the start. One turn too much, feeling the metal start to give way. Long night, short fuse, there's nothing left for me to say. Been key, false fit, stuck in the middle of a dark hall. Hard metal, weak point, watching the shadows start to crawl. Been key, locked out, searching for what we're even about. Silver dust on the welcome mat, footsteps echoing in the hollow hall. Try again, forget that. Words that we throw against the brick wall. Broken spring, tight jam, living in a house that we don't own. Old hinge, dry creek, picking up the pieces of a broken bone. Been key, false fit, stuck in the middle of a dark hall. Hard metal, weak point, watching the shadows start to crawl. Been key, locked out, searching for what we're even about. Been key, the lock is tighter than it used to be. There's no more room for you and me. Just metal we force the shape until it bends. Counting the hours that we spend. Been key, false fit, we're stuck in the middle of a dark hall. Hard metal, weak point, watching the shadows start to crawl. Been key, locked out, searching for what we're even about. Been key.
On the grey wall, slow hum from the cooling vent. Glassland floats in the cold hall, dull smell of the basement inn. Blue ink drips on the wood floor, tape seam on the heavy buck. Sharp focus, long blur, wait for the frame to snap. Low gap falling through every track. Cobalt grain, chrome finish, raw edge. Slow stir, loose cables, soft wet, hard texture, acid blood. Iron bolt on the oak door, rust dust on the metal locks. Cold ash on the rug floor, small gears and the broken clocks. Flat battery finish, raw edge, slow stir, loose cables, soft wedge, hard texture, hard tested blur. Gray light hits the dusty lens, thin crack in the plastic frame, small fault where the wire bends, no truth in the final name. Cobalt grain, chrome finish, raw edge, slow stir, loose cables, soft wedge, hard texture, hard tested blur. Pics fit clothing, all naked. Pics fit clothing.
A jagged edge inside the fall. I feel the nickel hit the floor. The silver feeling growing cold. It's just the access to your door. I forgot to leave it back then on the table by the hallway. I won't be using it again, even in the usual way. Feel the teeth of the brass, watching the minutes pass. Nothing is made to last. The lock is moving fast. Heavy metal in my pocket, looking for a place to drop it. Keep the bolt inside the socket. Don't you try to even stop it. The spare is just a piece of lead. Thinking of the things you said. Left a circle on the bed. I'm walking past the iron gate. The copper keys are getting late. I'm feeling all the extra weight. A heavy little piece of fate. The jagged teeth are biting deep. A promise that I couldn't keep. Heavy metal in my pocket, looking for a place to drop it. Keep the bolt inside the socket. Don't you try to even stop it. The spare is just a piece of lead. Thinking of the things you said. Left a circle on the bed. Turn the cylinder to the right. Metal grinding out of sight. The bolt clicks home. Turn the cylinder to the right. Metal grinding out of sight. The bolt clicks home. Heavy metal in my pocket, looking for a place to drop it. Keep the bolt inside the socket. Don't you try to even stop it. The spare is just a piece of lead. Thinking of the things you said. Left a circle on the bed.
Carbon sketch, dry wood, gray dust on the corner of the table. Blue ink, soft lay, tracing lines like I'm barely able. Broken point, hard press, breaking through the surface of the paper. Old desk, light, scent, watching every word turn into vapor. tight grip, sharp edge, waiting for the rhythm to align. Deep cut, slow stroke, every mark is yours and mine. Carbon sketch, dark cold, falling through the cracks in the flow. Dull gray, thin stain, nothing ever feels the same. Carbon sketch, rough grain, washing out the color in the rain. Brass lamp, dim glow, shadows stretching long across the tile. Not yet, let go, keeping up the distance for a while. Small crumb, gray mark, smudging out the secrets that we keep. Cold tea, slow climb, watching while the city goes to sleep. Carbon sketch, dark cord, falling through the cracks in the floor. Dull gray, thin stain, nothing ever feels the same. Carbon sketch, rough grain, washing out the color in the rain. The light is snapping in my hand. A map we'll never understand. Just grab it on the palm. We draw the circle till it breaks, fixing all the old mistakes. Carbon sketch, dark core, falling through the cracks in the floor. Dull gray, thin stain, nothing ever feels the same. Say, hey, hey. Carbon sketch, rough grain, washing out the color in the rain. Gray dust, broken leaves.
Always quiet, shadows on the floor, like a map of somewhere I don't live anymore. Dust is dancing in the yellow beam, a slow motion kind of silent dream. I used to measure every step you take, calculating rhythms for your sake. But the mercury's dropping low tonight, and I'm just watching the reflection of the light. I hate that I left you the keys to my chest, letting you rearrange all the rest. Watching the power dissolve in the air, like a scent of a ghost that was never there. Just letting it slide, just letting it be. Ooh, the weight of the anchor floating away from me. But the hands don't move, stuck in a worn out vintage groove. Your name is just a word I used to spell, a hollow ringing of a distant bell. No longer tracing circles in the dark, just the cold remains of a dying spark. This so-called peace is a heavy hum, the numbness settling where the beat becomes a hollow echo in a wooden frame. A landscape painted with a missing name. Was it worth the cost? Standing here so still, watching the void slowly start to feel. I hate marking up the 10. The fluid's getting dark and thick, running through the silver pipe. I can feel the engine click. Maybe it is getting right. Touch the rubber on the belt. Feel the way the metal fell. See the grease begin to melt. Everything is getting dead. The viscosity is thin, rubbing metal on the skin. Wait for the heat to begin. Let the engine spin again. It's a friction in the gear. Everything is sounding clear. Check the oil every year. Leaking through the rubber seal. Tell me what the gauges feel. Grinding on the iron wheel, moving on the heavy steel. I can hear the valve is tight, working through the Monday night. Nothing's looking very bright. The viscosity is thin, rubbing metal on the skin. Wait for the heat to begin. Let the engine spin again. It's a friction in the gear. Everything is sounding clear. Check the oil every year. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Replace the dirty filter now. I can see the black and gray. Trying to remember how we could drive another way. The tank is running low. Viscosity is the viscosity is thin, rubbing metal on the skin. Wait for the heat to begin. Let the engine spin again.
on the rack. Take the kettle back, never coming back. I'm tracing circles on the glass. The hostess has a tired face. I watch the hungry people pass, just looking for an empty space. The vinyl chair is sticking out. The plastic page will never close. I'm trying to remember how the story of the waiter goes. Check the deli specialist. Something that I might have missed. Taste the water in the cup. Don't you even look it up. Put me on the wait list now. Tell me when the seat is free. I can make it work somehow. Staring at the set of plates. Give me just a number plate. Give me just a number plate. Love and tell how to be late. Oh, 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 oh. Love is just a longer way. Love is just a longer way. Yeah. The kitchen light is turning blue. Yeah. I'm reading every menu line. I ordered something just for two, but only half of it is mine. Yeah. The silver fork is cold and gray. The salt is spilling on the floor. I've heard it all a different way, but I don't want it anymore. Put me on the wait list now. Tell me when the wait list makes. Tell me when the seat is free. I can make it work somehow. Staring at the set of three. Give me just enough play. I've been taught how to be late. Love is just a longer way. Keep the tip upon the tray. Nothing left for me to say. Take the reservation back. Fade the screen into the black. Main course is cold. Put me on the wait list now. Tell me when the wait list free. Tell me when the seat is free. I can make it work somehow. Staring, make it work me. Staring at the set of three. Love is just a longer way. Love is just a longer way. Love is just a longer way.
Dead battery, red line. Watching the screen go black on a light. Cold glass dim light. Waiting for the morning to pass me by. Dead battery, empty core. I can't even tell what we're fighting for. Cracked screen, unsent draft. Words that I wrote and I threw in the trash. Old cable, loose port. Trying to make a long story real short. I'm coming, no, stay. Everything is getting in the way. 1% black screen. And in the scene before it began. Their battery, red line. Watching the screen go black on a light. Cold glass dim light. Waiting for the morning to pass me by. Their battery, empty core. I can't even tell what we're fighting for. Silent phone, dark desk. Feeling the weight of the mess in my chest. Broken plug, hard wall. Waiting for a sign or a missed out call. Forget it, maybe. Everything is looking a little too hazy. Low power, off grid. Hiding the things that we ever did. The charge is broken and the lights are out. This is what they really talk about. We're fading out before the sun can rise.
no more juice for any more goodbye. Dead battery, red line, watching the screen go black on a light. Cold glass, dim lights, waiting for the morning to pass me by. Dead battery, empty core, I can't even tell what we're fighting for. Dead battery. Battery.
Grab it on a white sheet, lines I never will meet, drawing out the hallway, looking for a small way, measuring the window, where the empty window, angle of the sunlight, nothing ever felt right. Build the wall high, touch the gray sky, watch the ink dry. Don't you ask why. Cracks in the foundation, wrong in the equation, empty lot of static, dust inside the attic. Tear the paper slowly, I am feeling lonely, yeah. Burn the whole blueprint. Drywall in the corner, I am not a mourner, counting every square inch, feeling every cold pinch. Plumbing in the basement, lacking a replacement. Structure is a hollow, hard for me to swallow. Cracks in the foundation, wrong in the equation, empty lot of static, dust inside the attic. Tear the paper slowly, I am feeling lonely. Burn the whole print. No more room to breathe, nothing left to leave. Eraser hits the page. Cracks in the foundation, wrong in the equation, empty lot of static, dust inside the attic. Tear the paper slowly, I am feeling lonely. Burn the whole blueprint. Wet napkin, cold tea, left alone on the edges of the glass. Drip mark, slow seep, watching every little minute pass. Soft paper, thin tear, falling apart from the weight of the air. Small stain, low light, giving up on the rest of the night. Tight grip, loose thread, wait for the rhythm to pull us apart. Cold hand, deep dread, feeling the beat of a heavy heart. Wet napkin, torn edge, nothing near as solid or dry. Gray ink, pale smudge, looking for a place to just lie. Wet napkin, softness, folding under all of the stress. Brass tray, use fork, scraping lines on the porcelain plate. One more, no more. are coming a little too late. Ice cube, clear melt, losing the shape that we once felt. Deep sigh, last call, watching the shadows on the wall. Wet napkin, torn edge, nothing near solid or dry. Gray, gray, pale smudge, looking for a place to just lie. Wet napkin, soft mess, folding under all of the stress. Oh, it's soaking through the wood and grain, a heavy wash of summer rain. Just paper on the floor. We're crumbling before we start, tearing every piece of the heart. Wet napkin, tight edge, and you're solid or dry. Gray, 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 pale smudge, looking for a place to just lie. Wet napkin, softness, holding under all of the stress. The plastic casing on the wall, I watch the mercury start to fall. It's getting chilly in the hall. I'm feeling nothing here at all. The copper wires humming low. I wonder where the currents go. We're moving very, very slow, waiting for the orange glow. Turn it up, turn it down. Where is the sound? The friction of the metal dial. I haven't seen you for a while. Set the degrees upon the screen, find the spaces in between everything that we have been. Wash the window until it's clean. The voltage is a steady blue. Thinking of the things we knew. It's getting colder for the other two. The heating coil is getting red. Thinking of the things you said, a heavy circle in my head. The blanket's heavy on the bed. I can hear the system click. The winter's coming very quick. The atmosphere is getting thick. Set the degrees upon the screen. Find the spaces in between everything that we have been. Wash the window until it's clean. The voltage is a steady blue. Thinking of the things we knew. It's getting colder for the other two. The frost is on the outer pane. Everything is looking plain. Let the eyes run. Set the degrees upon the screen. Find spaces in between everything that we do. Wash the window, it's a steady blue. Clouds, we know it's getting colder.
Walking through the aisle with a heavy step, looking for the secrets that we ever kept. Plastic wrap covers up a hollow shelf. I'm just a product label sitting by myself. Red laser slides across my glossy skin, searching for the numbers that have never been. Stuck price on a heart that's getting old, a silent story that was never ever told. At checkout, wait line, everything is moving on a different time. No read, error sign, waiting for the rhythm to finally align. Unscanned barcode, missing price, searching for the meaning in a frozen eye. Blank that broken link, every link, everything is ending in a sudden blink. Unscanned barcode, unknown cost, losing every image that we ever lost. Steel card rattling on the linoleum, watching all the shoppers in the museum. Wrong item, put it back, falling through the middle of a narrow crack. Glossy finish on a cardboard box, turning all the keys inside the heavy locks. White noise in the middle of the store, I can't even tell what I'm waiting for. Unscanned barcode, missing price, searching for the meaning in a frozen night. Break the broken link, everything is ending in a sentence. Ending in a sudden blink. Unscanned barcode, unknown cost, losing every image that we ever lost. The screen is flashing red and the register is closed. This is the position that we both expose. Just a code that nobody sees. We're sitting on the shelf till the lights go out. No more value in the shadow of a doubt. Unscanned barcode, missing barcode, searching for the meaning in a frozen place. Searching for the meaning in a frozen eyes. Blank data, broken link, broken link, everything is ending in a sudden blink. Unscanned barcode, unknown name. Unscanned barcode, unknown cost, losing every image that we ever lost. Black lines, white space. Black lines, white space. Black lines, white space.
The indigo is staining on my thumb. I'm pressing down to make the image clear. My fingertips are feeling kinda numb. From all the heavy words you like to hear. A thin blue sheet is sitting in between the version that I told you yesterday. The messy lines of what we really mean starting now to simply fade away. Write it down, press it down, write it down, write it down, press it down, press it down, write it down, write it down. What's about? The typewriter is clicking in the hall, a message that is heading for a fall. Reading from the carbon on the floor, I don't wanna say it anymore. Indigo is leaking through the door, everything is feeling like a chore. The fifth copy is getting hard to see, a blurry little version of me, trying to find a way to set it free. I'm winding up the ribbon on the spool. I'm playing like a heavy-handed fool. The metal arm is hitting on the page. A bird inside a very plastic cage. The ink is running dry inside the line. I'm running out of everything that's mine. Nothing's looking very, very fine. Nothing's looking very, very fine. Write it out, write it out. From the carpet on the floor, I don't wanna say it anymore. Indigo is leaking through the door. Everything is feeling like a chore. The fit copy is getting hard to see. A blurry little version of me, trying to find a way to set it free. Surface now, trying to remember when and how the paper's blank. Reading from the carbon on the floor, I don't wanna say it anymore. Indigo is leaking through the door. Everything is feeling like a chore. The fifth copy is getting hard to see. A blurry little version of me, trying to find a way to set it free. A silver flash against the wall. The chemical is smelling sweet. I watch the shadows start to crawl across the static on the sheet. The shutter stuck in 84. A blinding white inside the frame. I cannot see you anymore, or even recollect your name. Hold the paper by the edge, standing on the window ledge. Everything is turning white, burning in the extra. White out on the Polaroid, falling in the paper void. Too much voltage in the wire. Everything is caught in. Burn the image to the brink. Watch the silver started to shrink. Burn the image to the brink. Watch the silver started to shrink. Reverse the colors on the glass. I'm waiting for the ghost to pass. The developer is getting old. The story's getting very cold. I can see the grain is high underneath the plastic sky. Nothing's left for me to buy. White out on the Polaroid, falling in the paper void. Too much voltage in the wire. Watch the silver started to shrink. Burn the image to the brink. nothing left to even try. The frame is blank.
Unwashed film, blatant light. Everything is trapped in a silver dark. Closed tank, hidden sight. Waiting for a chemical faint spark. Unwashed film, cold gray. Losing every image of the day. Silver can on a dusty shelf. A secret that I'm keeping from myself. Black plastic on a heavy reel. Losing all the ways that I used to feel. Shutter click was a heavy thud. Mixing all the memories in the mud. Then negative with the ghost blur. Forgetting every single thing we were. Dark room, wet smell. Waiting for the colors to finally sing. Broken timer, silent bell. Giving me a second to stop and think. Yeah. Unwashed film, late and light. Everything is trapped in a silver dark. Closed tank, hidden sight. Waiting for a chemical faint spark. Unwashed film, cold gray. Losing every image of the day. Focus ring is a jagged edge. Stepping off the mental hollow ledge. Hold still, don't move. Stuck inside a repetitive slow groove. Laid an image on a celluloid. Falling through a chemical black void. Fixed point on a lens crack. Memory that I'm never getting back. The emotion is peeling from the bone. A silent movie played for me alone. We're burning out before the fix is set. A lightened dream that hasn't happened yet. Unwashed film, late in light. Everything is trapped in a silver dark. Closed tank, hidden sight. Waiting for a chemical faint spark. Unwashed film, cold gray. Losing every image of the day. Silver silver dark.
Expired ticket, blue coat, waiting in the pocket of a rainy night. Old past, late no, hiding from the edges of the morning light. Torn corner, gold print, tracing every line that I used to know. Dull color, soft tint, watching while the city starts to overflow. One stop, too late, waiting for the rhythm of a different gate. Cold track, hard way, leaving every promise to a silent fade. Expired ticket, last train, moving through the memory in the pouring rain. Folded history, final line, searching for a moment and a better time. Expired ticket, broken gate, trying to be early but I'm always late. Hey, 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 hey. Brass clock, slow hand, everything is shifting like the desert sand. stay here, not yet. Words that we are trying to just forget. Blue ink, dim glance, waiting for the rhythm of a second chance. Lost map, then page, walking on the edges of a different age. Expired ticket, last train, moving through the memory in the pouring rain. Folded history, final line, searching for a moment in a better time. Expired ticket, broken gate, trying to be early but I'm always late. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, the platform's empty and the lights are getting low. Oh, there's nowhere left for you and me to go. We're holding on to paper till it starts to tear. A ghost image in the heavy air. Expired ticket, last train, moving through the memory of a pouring rain. Folded history, final line, searching for a moment in a better time. Expired ticket, broken gate, trying to be early but I'm